Upstairs wins.
Yo, what is going on, guys? OSN Nation here, or Javon, bringing you guys another wonderful GTA 5 video today. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did indeed say GTA 5. I know it's been a very long time since we put out a GTA video. I know it's been like forever, it seems, but we do have a GTA 5 video for you guys today, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. In today's video, we're going to be comparing two of the regular size weaponized vehicles. I say regular weapon size vehicles because I'm not talking about an APC or a tank, anything big like that. We're talking about regular civilian vehicles that's been heavily modified for straight war combat. So the two vehicles that we have today for comparison is one which is the Weaponized Tampa, and the other one is going to be the Ruiner 2000. Now, even though both of these vehicles don't really have too many similarities, they both sort of fall in the same boat because they're regular sized cars that's been heavily outfitted with machine guns and mortars and things like that. So they're definitely something to talk about. So in this video, I'm going to try my best to break down both of these vehicles, tell you the strong points and weak points of both of these vehicles, what I like about them, what I don't like about them, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will have a better understanding of both of these vehicles and know which one that you will want to purchase if you cannot purchase both of them. Alright, so enough of my yapping, let's get into the video and get this comparison started. So first on our list, we have the Weaponized Tampa. Now, the Tampa was released in the recent gun running update. Now, it does currently sell for a little over $2 million on the Warstock website, but you can get it for the cheaper trade price of $1.5 million if you complete all the necessary requirements for it. Now, since this is a vehicle off the gun running update, you can store this vehicle in any garage of your choice. And also, because this is a vehicle from the gun runnings update, you can also modify your vehicle in the mobile operations center, assuming that you have the upgrade in the mobile operations center for upgrading your vehicles. Now, I gotta tell you, off the bat, the Tampa looks absolutely dope. I mean, for a civilian vehicle that's outfitted like this with all this type of weaponry and plating and whatnot, I would no doubt grade this vehicle an A+ for visual appearance because it definitely gives you an intimidating look. Tell me how you're gonna act if you ever see one of these come down your street. Let's get into those features of this Weaponized Tampa. Now, since the name of course is weaponized, expect nothing more than great weapons on this vehicle. Now, the vehicle does come stock with a minigun on the roof of the vehicle, and there's also a custom option to buy proximity mines on the vehicle as well if you want. But the real fun weapon attachments will come from the research through your bunker, so try to have your scientists research all the weapon attachments for it so you can have it fully upgraded, decked out, ready to go. Alright, so enough of all that. Let's actually go out and hit the streets now and test our weapons out on some unsuspecting guests and see how well it performs. Let's go.
Oh no, my car!
So as you see here, the vehicle does have rockets attached to it. Now, the rockets are not homing or heat seeking, so they're not going to lock onto a target or anything like that. The trick is what you have to do here is line your vehicle up in the direction that you want to fire the rocket at, and hopefully it's lined up correctly. That way when you do shoot it, it'll shoot exactly what you're pointing at, which is kind of what I did right here to get this kill. So that's how you have to kind of finagle that right there to make that work. But still, all in all, I would say that's a very dope feature because there's not that many civilian cars that have rockets attached to them. Another weapon attachment that you can get on the Weaponized Tampa is a dual machine guns. Now, this is definitely an upgrade from the single machine guns that come on the standard stock version of the Weaponized Tampa. And plus, I always say 2 machine guns are definitely better than 1. Look at what this thing can do. So moving on to the very last feature of the Weaponized Tampa, we have the rare firing mortars. Now, I can tell you that this weapon attachment right here has to be hands down the most fun weapon attachment for the Weaponized Tampa. The fact that you're able to fire a rare firing projectile, especially if you're running away from someone or trying to get out of a situation, will definitely come in handy, and I'm sure you will appreciate it if you can ever get this on your vehicle. So try to get that unlocked through your bunker. You'll be glad that you did. Don't just take my word for it. Look for yourself to see what this thing can do. So that right there was a Weaponized Tampa. I basically showed you guys everything that Tampa has to offer as far as weapons and all that, what the weapons can do, how great they are, and everything like that. So hopefully if you guys do consider getting one, you'll hook it up, get all the research upgrades done on it so you can basically have it decked out, fully ready to go. And then that way you'll be able to wreak havoc upon anyone in the GTA community that's giving you any troubles or problems. But enough of that. Now let's move on to our second car in this comparison video, which is the Ruiner 2000. Let's go. So right here we have the Ruiner 2000. Now the Ruiner 2000 was featured in the import-export update a little while back, but nonetheless it still poses a great threat to any vehicle on the road. Now if you go to the Warstock website, you will see that the Ruiner 2000 has a price tag of over $5 million. If you can unlock it for the trade price, you can get it for a little bit over $4 million. Now, of course, this is the most expensive vehicle to ever purchase on the GTA website for a civilian vehicle. So you already know I had to get this vehicle and check it out just to see if it was worth the $5 million price tag. So let's see what this car is all about. Now, the Ruiner 2000 has a pretty sweet assortment of features, but first I want to get into the weapons and get that going. So the first weapon that we're going to try out is a machine gun attachment on the vehicle. Let's see how that works.
This is Vinewood Boulevard Radio, and if you think we're talking about the part with the idiot tourist and the stars on the ground that people pay for to be walked on till the end of time, you're wrong. It's a better, more real...
Now, I would say the machine gun feature works extremely well. I mean, it's kind of similar to having an SMG shooting. So if you don't want to waste your SMG, basically, the machine gun ammo should do the job and get the job handled pretty well, in my opinion. So definitely shout out to that. And that's a good feature to have on the Ruiner 2000. So the next weapon that we have for the Ruiner 2000 are the free-firing missiles. There's not much that need to be said about this. I mean, free-firing missiles are exactly what they say they are. You basically have to aim the vehicle in the direction where you're trying to fire the missiles, and you're pretty much good to go. I already covered this earlier in the scene with the Weaponized Tampa, so you guys already know how this works. Now, moving on past that, we have the lock-on rockets. Now, I can tell you, the lock-on rockets are definitely the most handy thing that you will need as far as weaponry in this vehicle. This right here instantly makes the playing field unlevel and give you that greater advantage on the road against other vehicles. In fact, this is the only civilian vehicle that can fire missiles that can lock onto any targets with precision accuracy. They actually say the lock-on rockets on the Ruiner 2000 is actually more accurate compared to the rockets from the Humming launcher and from the jets or the buzzards. Now, while that sounds extremely impressive, I have not been able to verify those claims myself, so I'm not really sure how accurate those claims are, but if they are true, that is definitely a great thing and another reason why you should consider picking up this vehicle. Now, one thing about the rockets that I must tell you is that it does carry a limited supply of ammo, so you can't just fire rockets all day long. You will run out eventually, so definitely make sure you choose your targets wisely and just keep that in mind. Now, besides the fact that this vehicle serves as a rolling mini tank, it also has some non-lethal features as well. The first non-lethal feature is a very, very cool feature. The Ruiner 2000 comes with jumping capabilities. Basically, this vehicle can turn to a frog for a quick second and hop over anything that's in its way. Now, the hop isn't very, very high, but it can still clear obstacles and clear small, obstructions that might be in your way to give you a good advantage in a tight situation. At the end of the day, there's no other vehicle that can do this, so it's a hands-down winner. And the last super dope feature that the Ruiner 2000 features is a parachute capability. Now, this is also another feature that this is the only car that has this pretty much. No other vehicle has a parachute capability. I think it is absolutely amazing to have a vehicle that can parachute out of the sky any given time, so that way you would never have any crashes or no hard impact crashes, at least, with this vehicle due to the parachute, and it can get you out of a tight situation once again if you're one of those people that seem to somehow keep getting in trouble, kind of like me. Now, to choose a winner out of both of these, I would definitely say I personally will go with the Weaponized Tampa. The reason why I choose the Weaponized Tampa is because of the looks. I like how it looks. I like the fact that it can be stored in your garage compared to the Ruiner, which is in your specialty garage. And the fact that the Weaponized Tampa can be modified strongly. And considering the price tag, I would say for 1.5 million trade price for the Tampa, it definitely delivers a lot and it definitely comes through, I think. But regardless of what I choose, it is ultimately up to you, whatever you want to pick, whatever you can afford. Like I said, if you can afford both of them, then I guess go ahead and go for both of them. If you're trying to choose between the one or the two, basically you know my choice, my decision, and why I picked my decision. So with that being said, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video today, please give me a thumbs up, like, I will greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys subscribe to the OSN Gaming channel to get the latest update videos as soon as they come out. So I thank you guys all for watching. Take it easy, and as always, have a good day.